Welcome to Operation Dog Days. This is a recap. The Allies won. Um, the Axis surrendered after turn 7. I'm adding this little prefix onto my regular video because I forgot to mention the Spoils of War cards. We drew small factories were worth 10, so Japan got in on that act, and so did the UK. See, major factories could produce 12, which was useful. Infantry were buy 5, get 1 free, and that was in heavy use. There's gigantic ass stacks of infantry because everybody just kept getting the free ones. Sub and destroyers, subs defend at 2 when paired with a destroyer. And then, what was the 5th one? Oh, battleships can move 3, but they don't get the naval base bonus. That didn't even get used. So yeah, those are the Spoils of War cards, and they were basically used to good effect. So I'm going to tack this on to the front of the video, and all right. And without further ado, here's me again. Good morning. Welcome to the wrap-up for Operation Dog Days. Myself and Panzer George against Rommel and Junior. Mostly Rommel. Junior was busy working. Anyway, it was a great game. I had a lot of fun. They did the crazy sub strategy on both sides, because why not? And that was a lot of fun. I was convinced we were going to lose most of the game. It's the first game I've seen with a lot of use of South America, and there was quite a lot. A couple of major fleet battles at Gibraltar and in the Carolines. Kind of turned the tide there at the end. And interesting notes. Let's see. Germany held back on attacking Russia until like turn 5. Eventually, Russia attacked Finland and moved up into Norway. So everything kind of boiled down to Leningrad because didn't have time to get anywhere, but basically Leningrad. During his combat move phase of the last German turn, he put all the mobile stuff there in Leningrad without infantry support as a blitz through, and we were licking our chops, but he smartly moved everything to Estonia instead. That's good call. Saving his blitz, but we were kind of expecting Leningrad to fall. We didn't expect to keep it. We were just going to try to keep it contained. See, we're probably going to get the resource point you had over here. We couldn't really do much about. We were definitely trying to, move into Kansu and keep you off of that to deny the China point. We assumed you were going to take Tibet, along with, maybe Switzerland and 3 of the neutrals down in South America. There's Ecuador over there. We had a bunch of Commonwealth troops that we were going to use to try to retake, probably Venezuela with its oil point over there. But yeah, Italian factory, Italian air base, a big force down there to keep it. The British ended up, confluence of events, the British transport ran down here to Gibraltar, and I was being convoyed pretty heavily and wanted the $2, so I asked America if I could have it, and he said okay, so we did it, and then we took Argentina, and then Italy came straight out behind and into the empty Brazil, killed my remaining British troops. That German transport's still down there. The rationale was what a bunch of Nazi businessmen bought a transport and filled it with rum and nudie magazines, and they were going to take it to the Fuhrer. So it's still rolling around the ocean lost. They don't know what they're doing. Anyway, so Italy put a bunch of resources there, and we were going to use a bunch of Commonwealth troops that railed down from Canada to try to take it, at least deny the neutrals point. They were going to get the med point because we had nothing to take any of these little islands back, or we'd have to try to take Gibraltar. And the U.S. had 3 super transports full of troops, and with we probably, I don't know, we probably had enough to retake it with the Navy that's left, because there's the 2 fighters that can help. So that was probably coming the next turn. So hopefully, and then Italy would have retaken it, and those transports would have gone back, picked up a fresh load, and tried to retake it on 8. So it would have gone either way. I don't know. The German buy was a bunch of fighters. I assume they were going to go 3 of them into Romania. George was planning on putting some transports in the Black Sea. He moved a factory there. He was going to put some transports there and shoot across and try to keep you away from the oil point. Over here, after losing that battle, yeah, you were kind of done for. Like, the Battle of Philippines would have been interesting, because you could have put these fighters down there to scramble, and what's left of the American Navy isn't really like they would have had to take. There's 2 planes. They can only bring 2 planes because they can only land 1, 2, 3. Now they could bring 1 plane. They could bring 1 plane to the land combat, but I guess there's 3. I guess there's 3 artillery there. Let's see, 3 transports, so 3 artillery, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry, and a fighter against those guys with no bombards, because all the Navy would have had to have been. Anyway, it would have been an interesting battle. I think he might have come up here and nabbed Shanghai, though. And you would have had to have used one of your transports to take it back. Basically, between the Aussie transports down there and the American transports, it would have made getting the more money islands, it would have made it very hard for you. So I get it. I didn't feel like India was really in danger. I was able to reinforce just rail dudes over to Iraq and keep building on this force, because I was gonna, like you said, take Cairo back probably turn 7. If the British didn't get it done, I had a nice sized Commonwealth force to do it. So yeah, we were gonna take Cairo back. Hopefully Manila try to deny you the oil with the money islands, and then the Chinese were holed up here in Burma, hopefully avoiding the genocide. So I figured there was probably going to be a big battle there, or at least some kind of battle. So I was going to, depending on your transport situation, I was going to move everything up. If you had transports, you got to protect India. But anyway, it was a great game. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Tabletop Simulator was interesting. It worked fine once I got used to watching it. I just had to bring it really close because my eyes are terrible. But yeah, thanks for the game. Thanks, George, my partner, and thanks to the Schultzes. And I'm gonna clean up my board and probably reset it this weekend, and then figure out what game I'm gonna play. All right, see you guys.